no.
Hey, can you hear me? Loud and clear. Waking up from cryosleep. Achy back, buzzing sound in ears. Piercing headache. I'll have to recommend more humane methods for the, what the hell? Just take it easy, I can explain. I knew there was something rotten going on. So this is what they're really doing. Replicating people. For efficiency. I'm afraid it's much more complicated than you think. Oh, well, I can't wait to find out how much more complicated it is. You will. Just let me ask you a few control questions first, okay? I'll only answer to a human being. Where's the captain? Please, what is your name and role on this mission? My name is Jan Dolsky. I'm a representative of the Joint Trade Union sent on this mission to make sure nobody is fucking with the people employed here. And you know what? My notebook is beginning to fill up fast. Finally, someone who can stand up for us and help explain this mess. What do you mean? There was a bad accident. All you're experiencing is a consequence of that. Accident? What accident? During the landing, I'm afraid the whole crew died. Oh, isn't this just getting better and better? The whole crew? Where's the comms room? I need to report this back to the Union immediately. We'll do that later. Really? Don't tell me you're calling the shots here. Someone had to make you, Mr. Lookalike. I want to talk to them. They should be told that it's illegal to use people's DNA like that. I only did what they told me to do. What? Who? The people from mining operations. They told me to make a copy of myself. Copies, actually. With Rapidium. No. No, you're lying to me. Rapidium is what we were supposed to... Besides, I'm someone important. I do things for people. Real people rely on me. Calm down. You're not the original Jan, but that doesn't mean you can't be important. You're right about us being different. That's 'cause I altered my mind to make you. I don't have your history of fighting for people. That can be really useful here. This is just... No, it's not happening. You know what? You need two things to process this. Time and straight-up facts. You'll find everything you want to know in the mission logs. It better not be corporate propaganda. You can decide for yourself. Once you've read it, let's talk again. In the meantime, just make yourself at home in the base and meet the rest of the crew. Talk to people. Yeah, it might be wise to start with that. Hey, how's it going for you? Still early days. Could use a little more comradeship in the group, but we'll get there. I have faith. Comradeship is great, but what these guys need is motivation to work harder and longer. Efficiency. The human being is a working machine. I can see the system already brainwashed you. Do you seriously think we should be confronting Ally Corp now? So, you don't think enough has happened? Leaving you like this, making you create us like slave machines. And look at us, mining rupidium for them like good little children. Wake up, Jan. What would you have us do? Go on strike? I'm still trying to figure that out. Well, keep me posted. I sure will. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Well, well. I didn't take you for a fan of dystopias. Honestly, I never read it. I thought I might enjoy it during the long evenings in the base, but I'm too drained to even pick it up. I read it a dozen times at least, and I will gladly do it again. It's such a great reminder of how corporations train us to be their servants. Matter I want to discuss. You wanted to talk about something? Yeah, I've been laying low, just observing the situation from a distance, but I think it's time you and I talked. Okay. So, you're a builder? Yeah. For a corporation? Yeah. And you weren't supposed to have any responsible role on this mission? And what's your point? Well, I'll be upfront with you. It pains me to see what you've become. Really? Yeah. I know it sounds funny from a guy who just popped out of a jar, but I know you, Yan, and I know what you once wanted. I'm dying to know. You, Yan Dolsky, wanted to be a leader. True. And now that you mention it, I do recall having juvenile fantasies about it. Remember our Fierce Ocelot survival camp? We got to the rank of patrol guide at 12. You can call that a juvenile fantasy. I'll call it a promising start. Fierce Ocelots, yeah, that was a cool adventure. Adventure? What about standing up for your men when the camp director made them clean the latrines for 3 days in a row? Man. Yeah, right, I forgot about that. And the protest we organized when the canteen gave us forks to eat soup with? We're no goons. Give us spoons. Yes, see? You remember. And how good it felt to have people follow you, trust you, respect you. So, what happened? How did you end up as a corpo rat without any agency? I'm no rat. Ally Corp treats us well. It's a steady job with good benefits. You should try it sometime. So, they bought your soul for benefits. Are you trying to make me feel bad about myself? I'm just thinking out loud. Where did your choices get you? Are you really satisfied with how you ended up drifting with the current, not getting in anybody's way? Because things can still change, you know? if you go back to your ideals and remember how to be a true leader. And how exactly would I do that? You can stand up for your people like you used to do, instead of trying to please the bigwigs. You can make sure working conditions in here are humane. Meaning, let's start with the fundamentals. I can see you care about radiation protection. That's good. Now, I want you to keep it up. That sounds reasonable. Of course, you can't do it by imposing overtime on anybody. Obviously. I take that as a declaration. Okay, I'm in. Good. I hope you can pull it off. Could be a first step to becoming true to yourself again. Come on, man. We can't go with this experiment. So, happy about the levels of radiation protection in the base? You're doing great. People feel much safer. Keep it up, and you'll gain their trust. The sooner we get on with the brain cell therapy, the better. So, how about those leadership skills of mine? You kept your word about the radiation protection. Doesn't mean the end of our problems, but at least you've learned something. Like what? That you can win people's trust by showing them you care, instead of imposing authority like a brute. Sounds like a good method. Thanks for pointing me in the right direction. Sure. Just don't go astray. The Union is watching. Can't get rid of you. Jan, can you come see me? Hi there. You doing all right? I don't know. All right, I guess, but I'm still trying to find sense in this plot twist. You're dealing with it really well. Great job. Huh. Long time since I heard those two words put together. But yeah, focusing on the work helps me keep my demons at bay. Just don't push yourself. You don't need to prove anything. Really? That's hard when everybody takes you for a useless loser. You're not a loser. You were just unlucky. Oh yeah? What about your other body doubles? Were they unlucky too? Well, What difference does it make if I don't even know who I am anymore? Relax. You're still the same dude, but you have both arms now. You're healed. Doesn't feel that simple. Don't worry about it too much. No. I'll try. Hey, you wanted to talk about something? Yeah. What is it? I need something to, keep me going. I feel like shit. What do you mean? The arm that I lost in an accident. It's weird, but it hurts. I mean, fuck, it hurts. But your arm's there, and it looks fine. I know it's fucked up, but so is everything else here. This arm is yours, not mine. I'm not some kind of wimp, so if I say it hurts, it really fucking hurts, alright? Okay, calm down. I believe you. Alright, so, you know there's only one way to deal with it, right? Numb the son of a bitch. What are you talking about? Painkillers, what else? Tramadol, hydrocodone, codeine, or that shit you doped me with before. That should do the trick. What? I'm not giving you any more of that stuff. It's too strong. Come on, bro. I'm not a kid. I know what I'm doing. Spent half my fucking life on painkillers. That's exactly why I'm not giving you more. They're highly addictive, and I don't want your head messed up. Oh, come on. This is probably just a psychosomatic problem. You're still in shock after waking up with a different body. Psycho what? Just give me those goddamn pills. No. It's all in your head. Just wait it out, and I'm sure it will pass. You know what? Fuck you, sadist. Yeah. How's that phantom pain of yours? Are you feeling any better? No, I'm not. It's not going away. Huh. That's not good. Maybe you would benefit from a proper timeout in the infirmary? Yeah. I'll sure appreciate it when the next surge of pain gets me. What the fuck? Did you just chop your arm off? What's it look like? A fucking prank. I had to get rid of it. But why? Because it wasn't just in my head. It was real. Real pain, and I ended it. Like you couldn't. Just fuck off. I can see you've been down lately. I don't know what you're... Right. Bro, I don't know. Well, I'm not forcing you. Just remember, if you ever need someone to vent to, you can count on me. Thanks for not forcing me. You wanted to talk about something? Yeah, our one-armed friend. I've heard the scientist wants to give him a prosthetic arm to make him more productive.
Yeah, and make his life easier.
You seriously concerned about how he feels? Because if you are, then you probably realize he didn't self-harm for no reason, and a prosthetic won't necessarily solve the problem.
What are you saying?
Well, you might want to consider a different solution. More sophisticated and compassionate.
Compassionate?
Yeah, well, I was thinking Rapidium speeds up organic growth, right? And since you created us, our whole bodies from just a DNA sample, can't you use the same technology to recreate a single limb? Oh, sure, so that the miner can just cut it off again? And what if he doesn't? Look, I know he felt that pain before, but what if this time you gave him his arm? One that would feel like a part of him from the very start. Show him that you believe he deserves a second chance.
How can you be sure the pain won't come back?
I can't. But something tells me it won't, because the problem is not really in his arm.
All right, I'm listening.
The poor bastard's insecure as hell. Changing that would be a big deal.
And how would you go about it?
I'm sure the scientist could figure out a way. He's too efficiency-driven to commit to it, but I know you could push him to make the extra effort.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about the miner's arm again.
What's there to talk about? The solution is simple. A prosthetic arm.
I was thinking, what if we try to use Rapidium to grow it back?
Now, why would we want to do that? To find a more compassionate solution to his problem. It might not be about the arm at all, but about his insecurities. Remind me, are we here to mine Rapidium or to humor insecure individuals?
I get your point. Still, I'm convinced we should go for it. I'm making the decisions, and I'll handle the consequences. You just do your job.
You seem to have it all figured out. Fine then, just assign the task to me, and I'll get to work.
How's work on the miner's new arm going?
I came up with something. You could call it a serum. You can brew it in the kitchen, if you like. The arm should grow back within hours, but don't sue me if his mental problems aggravate.
Aggravate?
It's an experiment, isn't it? The outcome is always hard to predict. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I have something for you.
If it's painkillers, I don't need them anymore. I'm fine.
No. I've decided to grow you a new arm.
What?
Yeah. Sounds crazy, but here it is. A special Dulski brew made only with freshly mined Rapidium.
You're fucking with me.
Why would I? I want you to be happy.
Okay, you are fucking with me. Grow back my chopped off arm? Yeah, that's a good one, man.
No, not grow it back. It'll be a new one this time. Your own arm.
Oh, wow.
It'll be part of you, and I'm hoping it won't cause you pain anymore.
Shit, man. This is, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's confusing as fuck, but you're really getting me used to that. Okay, yeah. What the hell? I guess if you want to experiment on me. Why not?
Hey, how's the new arm?
Shit, man, I never thought I'd be so worked up about a part of myself. I can't stop looking at it. It's so, neat. Here.
Wow.
Cute, right? And guess what? No pain. I can't thank you enough, bro. I know how much it cost you to make that shit. And you nabbed some rubidium for me as well. Not to mention pissing off our whiz kid.
Yeah, I enjoyed that part.
Here's to you, brother. This arm's gonna do anything for you now. Well, no, not anything. You know what I mean, like, work-wise.
Sure. Just get back to what you were doing, all right? Hey, the miner's idea? You can't be serious. You know this whole thing is ridiculous, right? He's got a point, though. What if something contaminates our water? Well, you're the captain. You want me to research filters? I'll research filters. I'd like to talk to you about that filtering system you mentioned earlier.
Okay. You didn't change your mind, did you?
No, I'm glad you came to me with the idea. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going through with it.
Really? I was sure you were gonna say I'm being paranoid or something. And? How is it? Does it taste safe enough? Tastes the same, but I'm calmer anyway.
Are you calmer now with the new filtering system and everything?
I think so. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure if it wasn't just me being paranoid. But even if it was, I guess it didn't hurt, right?
It helped. I'm sure of it.
Thanks, man. It means a lot.
Hey there. Time to wake up. Don't be freaked out, okay? Everything's fine. Yeah, of course. Right. So, where do you think you are?
Well, looks like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And not.
Well, it's a mining mission. Remember signing up for that? Getting on board the ship? Going into cryosleep?
Yes, I do. But why do I feel as if I'm looking in a distorted mirror? Are you? Me? Is this some kind of metaphysical experience?
In a way, you could say that. But before we get into it, I need to ask you some routine questions. You know who you are?
Sound question. A lifetime isn't enough to find the answer.
Look, it's not a test. Stating your name and role on this mission will be enough.
Okay. In that case, my name is Jan Dolsky, and I volunteered to join the crew as a physician. I passed all the tests. They told me my resume was adequate. So, what went wrong?
I'll be honest with you, a lot of things went wrong. This will sound disturbing, but my name is Jan Dolsky, too. I'm the one who went on this mission, but things got complicated and I needed help. So, I decided to create alternative versions of myself with different memories of their lives, different skills, and you're one of them.
What? Wait, does that mean
Yeah, you're my alter.
But my life, I wanted to make amends.
And you can still do that, believe me, plenty of good deeds to be done here.
You don't understand. I need to fix things. Everything's connected. My scars, the blisters on my hands. Wow. They're so impeccable. And my tattoo, it's gone. What happened to me? Who am I?
Calm down, please. I know this is a lot to process, but it might help you to know that you're not the first to be going through this. Talking to the others might help you understand it all better. Take your time, try to settle in gradually, read the mission logs.
Mission logs? I'm not dead, right? This isn't it.
No, man. Your life has just begun.
Huh. The absurd man says yes, and his efforts will henceforth be unceasing. Come again? Oh, just, a quote that came to me from, never mind. Just get some rest.
Hello there. Are you feeling okay? My neurotransmitters are a mess. My mind's alert intellectually, but there's this numbness. Hey, wait. Am I on immunosuppressants by any chance? You know your neuroscience. A true mental health specialist. Just what we need on this mission. Yes. You wouldn't mind grabbing me a coffee, would you? Sure. We've got plenty of coffee. You can have all you want, but first, I'll need to brief you on the situation. Mind answering a few simple questions for me? I'm yours for the taking. But please don't quote me on my answers. I'm not quite feeling myself. Of course. Let's take it easy. Why don't you start by stating your name and role on this mission? Oh, gee, that really is simple. My name is Jan Dolsky, and I'm a mental health specialist. I'm also here because of a pioneering project I initiated on my socials. In short, the goal is to raise awareness about the psychological challenges of space mining missions. But enough about me. Tell me about yourself. Well, this might be disturbing, but I am Jan Dolsky too. Disturbing? Do you find it disturbing? Tell me more. Okay, I got stranded here on this planet, and I needed to dig deep to survive. So, I created copies of myself with different life paths and different skills to help me get by. Alters. And you're one of them. Okay, let me get this straight. You are Jan Dolsky, and I am your alter. Yes, physically we're the same, but underneath that, the quantum computer reprogrammed you with a different awareness. Wow, you reprogrammed my awareness? Can I raise awareness about that? Your reach will plummet, man. Because that's not everything. There are more of you in this base. More of me? No, other alters. The same person, but in different versions. Huh. Dude, I have had some mind-bending experiences in my life, but this, I have to say... Did you mention something about coffee? You can get some in our kitchen. While you're at it, take a look around the other modules, meet the guys, and read the mission logs. I think you'll find them very informative. The logs or the guys? Both, I guess? Got your coffee? Everything all right? Coffee? Sorry, can't drink that shit. This place, this whole situation. I was hoping for something out of the ordinary, but not in this way. I know it's not what you expected, but there's a reason you're here in these circumstances. We really need a professional like you at this point of the mission. The crew needs coaching like never before. I can see there's a lot going on. I just wasn't prepared to coach myself. You know, my work comes with certain ethical requirements. Maintaining a professional distance, not getting engaged emotionally, you know. I'm under supervision. Supervision. Are you seriously worried about that? Believe me, we're beyond the point of caring about breaking rules. I don't know if you've heard, but we're bringing Rapidium to Earth. So, if you ask me, that justifies a little unruliness. Huh. Good point. You know what? Suddenly, I'm starting to see this situation in a whole different light. There you go. Okay, so, how are you coping? What? Well, it must be tough with all the hardships and an identity overload. Are you okay, Jan? Wow, I don't think anyone's asked me that question before. It's very kind of you to care. That's what I'm here for, right? Maybe we can talk about it some other time. I think I'd like you to take care of the others first. Whatever you say, boss. Anyway, thanks for giving me a new outlook on things. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Now, would you look at that? My lucky keychain. Yeah, I always have it on me, I guess. Really? Bring back good memories for you too? It does, sure. But I thought you'd like to have it. Why? Because Adam's dad was a therapist? Huh. Figures. Thank you. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and, I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Huh. I remember that mug. Not bad for an amateur, right? It's the imperfections that make it perfect. Thank you.
Something.
I can see you're... I've had... How can I help?
Well, I like to look for hope. In medical articles, for example, I look through reports about new medications or vaccines. Every time someone comes up with a cure for an obscure illness, I feel happier. Here's the medicine. And the fact that we're not dying from things like scurvy right now. About that, you are remembering to take your vitamins, right?
Hey, how are you holding up?
It's, all very confusing. Things are happening so quickly. I've just woken up to this strange reality, and now... death? I thought I was prepared for it when I applied for this mission, but it doesn't make any sense.
Something wrong?
Yeah, the computer in the lab is lagging. Hey, how are you holding up?
Shit, man. What can I tell you? It's what always happens, right? Just when you start hoping things can change, someone or something decides to drop a goddamn bomb on you. Story of my fucking life.
Don't worry, we'll find a way out of this. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Jan Dolsky never gives up, right? We're just gonna work our asses off until we either make it or break it. Yeah.
Hey, how are you holding up?
Oh, I'm painting.
Sorry? I'm painting. Art. It helps me express difficult emotions. Surely you have your own coping mechanisms? I don't know. I guess listening to music helps me get my mind off problems.
Oh, yeah. Classic. So, you're all right, despite the news?
It is what it is. I mean, I'm not sure if that fits your definition of being all right, but does it? Never mind. What's on your mind?
My role as a therapist in here. What about it?
I know we talked about it before, but back then I got the impression I would be dealing with current problems, conflicts within the team, anxiety issues, stress management. But instead, I keep listening to stories from the past. Childhood, school, teachers, lost matches, failed exams, home, dad, mom. My dad, my mom. How can I be detached, Jan? I didn't become a therapist to listen to my own problems. I went through my own therapy, processed things, gained closure, and this is just ruining things for me. I only started working here, but I already feel burned out. If it bothers you so much, maybe you didn't gain closure. Maybe you just need to look at everything again from a different angle. Use it as an opportunity to process things again. I don't think you got the idea of closure, Jan. This is a simple burnout situation. Okay then, maybe unwind somehow. I could. If I had my specialty. What's your specialty? It's not a specialty. It's a special tea. Oh. What's in it? It doesn't matter. I don't have it. Giving up so easily? What did it do, exactly? Was it one of those, relaxing infusions? No. It was a mind-expanding plant. I got the seed from a friend, and it grew well in my apartment. Oh, Jan. Of all my friends and lovers, my special tea was the only one that never let me down. If only you could try it. I could use some unwinding right now. Hey. You know what? I just remembered something from the pre-mission training. What's that? The greenhouse. It should be supplied with all kinds of seeds of medical plants. You don't mean... Jan, this could be a totally undiscovered potential of this mission. Recreating a special tea from a non-existent reality. Sounds like a totally legit scientific experiment. The scientists, Jan, would be proud of us. Just think, what would the world look like if you saw it with a very, very open mind? And if we did that, you think your burnout will be cured? The cure for burnout consists of 2 ingredients, Jan. Special tea and a special chemical mixture. What? Chemicals? Just trust me. Take this recipe, grow the plant, prepare the mixture, and come back to me. I guarantee you won't regret it. Day with a breeze. Are you settling in? You joined us at a difficult moment.
Believe me, before I got here, I've seen some of the most unfriendly places to live on our home planet. Not much can put me off. Want to know what really impresses me? The variety of walks of life in this base, all belonging to one man. It's amazing how different we are.
Yeah. Guess I got used to it by now.
I don't think I ever will. I noticed something else, too. The others. They have a lot of common memories, many things that they can relate to, but me? I seem to be different. More different, I mean. I think it must be because I branched away at some much earlier point in time.
I know the exact moment. A fight on the street on our way home from school. Some thugs robbing a teenager.
So, that was it.
Yeah. You went after them. I didn't.
Wow. I acted on an impulse. You really think that such a small thing could have changed my life so completely?
I do. It's called the domino effect.
Yeah. I guess if I hadn't followed them, I'd never find out there's a whole different world just around the corner. And I'd never meet Edgar. Edgar, a retired doctor, my mentor. He worked on the streets of the slum district I ventured to, distributing food and medicine to the needy. Took me under his roof and taught me that however much you do for others, there's always room for you to become a better person. You just have to see it.
Sounds like a wise man. No wonder you preferred hanging around with him than with Pops.
It's not that simple, but yeah. He gave me a sense of direction. Living for others. Freeing yourself from material needs and desires. Free from desires? Does that mean you're some sort of monk? No, Jan. Far from it. In fact, I was just going to approach you about something very human. Go on. Well, you see, I look around and I see amazing people. Us, a unique group of extraordinary individuals. But what are we mostly preoccupied with? Efficiency. Scurrying and hurrying to get things done. Prosaic tasks. Repetitive activities. Even if we entertain ourselves, it's for a purpose. We never pause because we're so afraid to die. But eventually, we will die anyway, right? You're right. No escaping it in the end. The only thing certain is the present moment, Jan. And I know one thing. We're not cherishing it enough. How can we cherish it? We can stop for a second and enjoy something special together. Let me prepare a feast for our group to feed not just the body, but the soul. Make everyone feel that even if their material life has to end, their existence will be timeless. A feast to celebrate our mortality, Jan. Let go of our fear. What do you say? Okay. And what would you need to prepare such a feast? Don't worry, not much. I'm used to running a mass kitchen with only the basic ingredients. But I like to experiment with some recipes first. So I guess I'd like to ask you for some time and a decent amount of fresh greenhouse produce. All right, let me see what I can do. Thank you. Let me know when I can start experimenting. You look agitated. Okay, I've got your special tea. And the mixture. Do you have that too? I do. Can you tell me what exactly you're planning to do with it? Use it, of course, but only in good company. What? You don't mean... Come on, Jan, don't be so uptight. First the tea. Care to join me? Sure. I hope I'm not flirting with disaster. This is wonderfully disgusting, Jan. Yes. Very disgusting. Everything looks so beautiful. And you? You are beautiful. I am beautiful too. Why do you think that is? Because I am not here. I am everywhere. Let it take you with its flow. Time to use our special mixture. Yes. But what is it? Paints, Jan. Oil paints.
I have prepared a canvas. I will show you the best possible way to react to any inner tensions. Creating art with an open mind. And today, we will do it together. Tell me, what do you see with your mind's eye? The first picture that comes to you here and now. The ocean. Dark and dangerous. Scary. Embrace your fear. Now, what colors do you see? Can't you see them too? Yes, I can. You're right. Our common colors. So, what does it all mean? It means there's a universal awareness that sees us, knows us. Being seen by it feels so peaceful. Yes. Peace, harmony, chill. Okay, I'd like you to start testing your recipes. Thank you, Jan. You won't regret it. Keeping busy, I hope. You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. High-tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. Yeah, I know. It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that, and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then. What are we? All done here. Should I help with this now? All done. Should I take care of this now? My first ever work of art. I called it Universal Awareness. It seemed like a good title then. I'm done here. Want me to take care of this now? what I think it is?
My trademark hunter stew.
No way. Big Us? It fucking smells like heaven. You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties.
That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good.
I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. I guess I just like making people happy.
Oh, good to know you can be a little selfish too.
Selfish? Huh. I don't think so. Helping people lets you feel a different kind of joy than the empty satisfaction of fulfilling your own needs. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild.
Jeez. You make me feel bad about myself.
Please don't. You had your own battles to fight. My life, well, looking back, it was fairly easy. I had a wise guardian, good education, and the privilege of a medical career. Devoting myself to volunteer work just seemed obvious at some point.
That's when you started cooking too?
Sort of. Besides bringing medical aid, I got involved in a charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret?
Edgar taught you?
He taught me a lot of things, but not this one. No, it was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world, asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, well, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait,
Mom, wasn't that after she was sick?
Right. But she got better.
So, you're saying there was a way to help her?
Well, it came with a price.
What price?
A long story, man.
But she's alive? I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission?
Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life?
No. No, she didn't. You mean
she's gone?
But I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. Well, I'm sorry, man, but that's not gonna be possible. To think I could have saved her by running away from home. That's so ironic and cruel. Yeah. It's a cruel joke.
I'm afraid it's on me.
Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about?
My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless.
That's not true. Whatever you did, it made you who you are. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you, through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself.
Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time.
Hey, I notice you returned late to the base. You know that radiation at this time can be extremely dangerous for you.
Ah, you noticed. Yeah, I did stay out a little longer. But I squeezed so much more out of that outpost. And we really need it now. I do feel kinda nauseated, but small dose of radiation ain't nothing we can't neutralize overnight.
I don't think you should go on like this.
Why not? You need me, and I want to make myself useful. So stop being so goddamn noble and take advantage of it like a proper boss. Got a minute? We need to talk.
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. What the hell is going on with the miner? I mean, I thought you decided to make him that serum so that he feels like a valid human being. But now you're letting him work outside after hours? Where's the logic in that?
Look, it worries me too, okay?
Well, then make him stop. The guy's got serious self-respect issues. Anyone can see that. You took a step forward by growing him a new arm, but now you're taking 2 steps back by letting him overwork himself. It's almost as if he feels he needs to pay you back for it.
He just wants to make himself useful in a difficult time. Where's the harm in that?
See, that's the problem. This obsession of his with being useful.
Well, what would you have me do?
Hand him over to a professional.
You mean the shrink?
Yeah. He's a little unconventional, but I guess he'll have to do.
That's not such a bad idea. It's just that won't going back to all that bad shit in his life bring him down and make him lose that new zest he acquired?
He's more than just his zest. Maybe he won't work his ass off for you anymore, but he'll be a happier man. It's your call. You know where I stand. Jan, find some time for me? We gotta talk.
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. I was hoping you could explain something to me. We're in deep shit, right? It's an all-hands-on-deck situation.
Sort of.
And you, my friend, did not outdo yourself to make me whole again so that I would shy away from hard work when duty calls. Correct?
Right.
So how come you're not sending me where the real action is?
Real action?
A mining outpost is where a miner belongs. That's where I'm at my most efficient, and that's where I'm needed right now.
Hey, easy now. First of all, every job is equally important. Being part of a team, you need to be flexible.
Hey man, I get it. I'm no bird brain. This is not me being picky. All I'm saying is if you got a racing horse, you don't make it pull a card, do you? I'm most valuable when I'm mining resources, and I'm not cut out for much else. So, don't give me that flexibility bullshit.
Hey, how did therapy go? Feel any better?
Therapy? What therapy? We just had a beer, the shrink and I.
Okay, so how was it?
Oh, he's got daddy issues, that's for sure.
The shrink?
Yeah. All he wanted to talk about was our father.
And did he have anything interesting to say?
All boring stuff all of us know too well. He reminded me that day he yelled at us for tearing up our soccer boots in front of the whole team.
I remember that.
Yeah. And we had a good match that day. Our team won. We scored a goal, but all he ever saw were those fucking boots and how much he paid for them.
That was humiliating as hell. Yeah. All the other dads were proud, but trying to impress our father? Well,
Nothing was ever good enough. But that's the shrink's problem. I know I'm doing a good job here, and that's enough for me, so just let me get back to it.
let's talk some more about Dad.
Jeez, not you as well. You want to talk about that? The shrink will be more than happy to serve you. Why don't you let me get back to my area of expertise? Being goddamn useful.
You know what? I think another therapy session wouldn't hurt you.
Seriously? You want to waste precious time? If you're gonna let that wacko molest me with bad memories again, I can't promise you I won't get depressed and lose my vibe completely. Think about it. Because I'm fine. I really am.
So, how was your session this time? Shrink bore you with Dad again?
Actually, no. We talked about someone else.
Oh yeah? Who?
You.
Really?
Yeah. It was kinda interesting, you know? I realized I never asked you, how are you holding up?
Been better, if you really want to know.
You're putting it mildly. But deep down, you gotta be scared. We were wondering how we'd feel if we were in your shoes.
And?
And, then this stupid thought came to me and I just couldn't shake it off, you know?
What was it?
Well, if I were in your position, all I'd think about would be, what would Dad say?
Seriously?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Here I am, a grown man on a humanity-saving mission, light years away from home, and still waiting for my old man to barge in and give me shit for no damn reason. Like a little fucking boy. Do you feel that way too? I guess. Sometimes I feel that I'm not good enough. Whatever I do, however hard I try, it's like, what am I even doing here? I hear ya. Looks like that son of a gun planted this fucking insecurity in us. But you know what? The shrink did say one smart thing.
Yeah? What's that?
That it's, no shame to be weak. Sometimes, anyway. And, if you're strong enough to own it, then you're not weak at all. In the eyes of other people, or something like that. It makes sense when he said it.
Okay.
So, what it boils down to is that I've got two things to say to you. One, I don't think I want to work my ass off like a moron anymore. Yeah, sure. Just don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, okay? We still need to work hard, just not that hard. Well, you should know I'm not very good with babies.
Is that the other thing you wanted to tell me?
No. I just wanted to say, remember when Dad yelled at us for ruining our soccer shoes? That was a pretty damn good goal we scored that day.
It sure was.